This is Knust Daniel. Currently, I'm done with a 4-year nursing degree program at University. So no more. Still in University year 4. Okay, so this is year 4 semester 1, and I'm going to walk you through how to go about your studies. Okay, so display results. So to start with this year, I really didn't want to do year 4 semester 1 and 2. But then I just thought about it and decided to, because maybe I felt some people were not paying attention to what I was doing and it wasn't really helping them, so I just wanted to stop. But then some people too kept on pressuring me to do it. So year 4 semester 1, how is it like? How is the whole atmosphere like? You feel that you are in final year, so there is a need to relax. That's one feeling you can't get out of your mind. It will keep on haunting you because you're in final year. You feel like you have to relax. Yes. And so this year I relaxed. I mean, I knew all the tricks to how they said their questions, so I felt relaxed. And also, there are a lot of things that happened, so let's go straight into it. So I set up on Daniel, my index number, my student ID. So let's look at the courses we'll be offering. So you have health management and nursing administration, perioperative nursing and anesthesia. You have affiliation obstetric nursing, affiliation psychiatry nursing, eye, ear, nose and throat nursing, that's EENT, gerontology and home nursing, and the last one is nursing practice 6. Okay, so let's start. So health management and nursing administration, there are 2 lectures going to take you through. Mrs. Lomote and Dr. Apregu. Yes, Mrs. Lomote and Dr. Apregu. Now, health management and nursing administration is plenty. It's plenty. Like the slides are a lot. But one thing that I like about Mrs. Lomote is that if you score 100%, she will give it to you 100%. And if you score 0, she will give you 0. So pay attention to her in class. I know she'll be talking and some people will also be talking at the back. Well, she doesn't mind. So you just read her slides. So the I think 4th year is like you won't have any mid-semester, but she will make sure she organizes a mid-semester quiz for you. So you have to pay attention. She'll give you the areas that you should read about. So you just read about those areas. In 4th year, most of the mid-semester questions are past questions. So look for past questions. Okay. And Mrs. Lomote will take you through most of the health management slides, like the topics. So you have to really pay attention to her. And health management and nursing administration, it's about the administrative part of nursing. What are some of the topics? You'll be doing supply chain system, a whole lot. You'll be talking about the NHIS, their structure, and also the hospital, the structure, the organizational structure of a hospital, and those things. So it's just administration staff when it comes to nursing. It looks quite boring, so you just try your best. And 72, I have 72. You can do better. I started by telling you that this semester wasn't the best semester. Yes. And I even told someone that this semester should be like first year, first semester. It should be very simple. Just put that in your mind. It should be very simple like that semester. But yes, I don't know what happened. Unfortunately, things didn't really go well. Yeah, things didn't really go well as expected. Okay. And the next one, perioperative nursing and anesthesia. You know, perioperative nursing is about theater, the theater stuff. So you'll be talking about pre-operative management, post-operative management, intra-operative management. These are the pre-operative nursing. Yeah, so they'll be talking about theater, the role of a surgeon, the role of the circulatory nurse, yes, and all those stuff. Yes. So that's the perioperative nursing. And they also take you deeper into the legal issues of nursing. So we'll be talking about negligence and assault, etc. So there are legal issues in nursing, which we'll be talking about. And also we'll be talking about gown and how to wear the gown, hand washing or scrubbing. Yes, we'll be doing all this. So kindly pay attention. Then we have anesthesia. Now before I forget, perioperative nursing will have their own lectures, and anesthesia will have their own lecturers. Okay, the perioperative nursing lecturers are in the school, like they are with us, they are part of the school. But then the anesthesia lecturers are from CAT, Confanochi Teaching Hospital, so they are doctors from CAT. Yes, but at the end of the day, they will have 50%, they will set 50% of the questions, and also perioperative nursing will also set 50% of the question, all making 100. Yes. During our time, yeah, anesthesia, I think they set their own past question, their own mid-semester questions, and perioperative nursing also sets their own mid-semester questions. Yes, so they will set their own mid-semester differently, separately. And perioperative nursing, it's about surgery. Yes, so look for those past questions. There was this past question that really came in the mid-semester, and Adabo has it. If you know Adabo, you can contact him and ask him to send you that past question. Yes. Okay, and anesthesia too. Anesthesia is it's easy, it's not difficult. Anesthesia is easy, not difficult. And anesthesia deals with the drugs to induce sleep, or to induce a sleep, to cause a person to be in a sleep-like state, so that we can operate on that individual. So we have IV anesthesias, and we have inhalational, yes, etc. And we have other forms of anesthesia, regional, etc. Yes. So the lecturers from CAT, they are not really lecturers. Yeah. So their questions are not difficult because they are doctors and they really want you to pass. So they won't set difficult questions. Yeah. But then expect that the perioperative part will be very challenging. It will be very challenging. Yes. And I had 66. Yes. And I really blame the 66 to the perioperative nursing part, especially the end of semester. Yes. Because another lecturer set that question and it wasn't Pasco. So yeah, the Pasco e-cast. Now let's move on to obstetric nursing affiliation. This, you've already done it. Wherever you find affiliation means you did it during the vacation, so the clinicals, when you went to your obs and gyne unit. Yeah, whatever unit, maybe quadra, so whatever hospital. Yes. So you've already done it, and they gave you some tasks to do, maybe a care plan. They'll use that to mark you. So this, you don't really stress about this. So I had a 72. Psychiatry nursing, please pay attention. Affiliation. Now this is the one mistake that I will really regret the entirety of my life. Now you go to anchor for this is where you go to anchor for. They will give you a sheet which your supervisors or the in charges at the psychiatry wards will be scoring you. And this is what I did. I went to different wards. I've even forgotten the wards. I went to OPD. I remember going to OPD. Yes, and voter, etc. We have those wards. When you go, you get acquainted to them. So I went to different wards and I got different scores. Instead of me taking the highest score and sending to Dr. Budu, I didn't do that. I gave them all the scores that I obtained from the different wards, and they also took among them any of those scores and they used it, and it wasn't my best score, so I had 59. Now this is the trick. Make sure when you are some lecturers or no, some supervisors, yes, because when you go there, the in charges, they wouldn't really have time. So maybe they will tell you, if you are a very good student, that score yourself, they will sign for you. Please don't score yourself down. That's the mistake I did. I scored myself as the supervisor. Maybe I thought, I shouldn't really give myself higher scores. Give yourself higher scores, because if the total score on the sheet is 120, when they bring it here and they are assessing and they are making it into your marks, your total mark, they will score it not 120, but then it will be more than 120, maybe 130 or even 140. So if you try and say, oh, media, I'll do it in such a way that I won't get higher marks, and at the end of the day I'll just get 90 over 120, you are doing yourself more harm. And this is one thing that I did, and I think it's even one of the reasons why I didn't want to do this video, because it's really pained me. So don't score yourself lower mark. Don't score yourself lower mark. Make sure you score yourself a high mark, a very high mark. Okay. After it, you'll be thanking me later. Even though I didn't get the MOE very early, and it went to my disadvantage. Now let's look at ear, eye, nose and throat, or eye, ear, nose and throat, EENT. 81. Okay. Here the lecturers will be from Comfort Anoche, and they are doctors. Just as I've already described them, they wouldn't make your life stressful. Just go to their classes and read their slides. Yes. The eye lecturer is or the eye lecturers are different from the ear, nose and throat. The ear, nose and throat to also from CAT. Yeah. And this is basically about anatomy. It's just anatomy and some pathologies. Yeah. So know your anatomy very well. Yeah. So anatomy of the eye, drugs that we can use on the eye, yes, systemic ones, topical ones, etc. Yeah, and also the ear, nose and throat, some conditions of the ear, nose and throat. Yeah. So kindly go for their lectures and read their slides, and that's all. If they are to set a mid-semester exams, it will be a past question. Look for past question. At this time, past question is very helpful. Yeah, but then the end of semester wouldn't be all past question. Yes, it wouldn't be all past question. Now, gerontology and home nursing. Gerontology and home nursing. Wow. So, Mr. Budu and Mr. Atapoku will be taking you through this one. Now let's see what happened. Mr. Budu will take you through most of them. Hey, Mr. Budu, he will take you through most of them, and Mr. Atapoku will just come and take you through a few. So this is what happened. The mid-semester, it was all Mr. Budu. Hey, but in the end of semester, Charlie, it was all Mr. Atapoku. You would think that since Mr. Budu taught most of the topics, like most of his questions will come, but hey, it didn't happen that way. Yes, it didn't happen that way. And here too, I think they'll be doing some presentations. Yeah, we'll be doing some presentations. So the class will be presenting. So kindly take note of those presentations. Yes, it will really be of help to you. So that's that. And there are, yes, the end of semester questions. Mr. Tapoku, I think he's an online person. So whatever question, whatever topic he decides to teach you, try and solve some questions online. Yes, and also try and look for a double. Like this time you really need a double past questions. I don't know. Yes, try and look for him. Now let's move on to nursing practice 6. Okay, so this is where in the perioperative nursing you did theater. So you'll be for the practical part, you'll be doing gowning, hand washing, scrubbing, and identification of instruments. Now at time what happened? Yeah, the tutors for this came very late. Yes, for the nursing practice came very late. So they really pardon us. Like if you don't really do the task really well, they'll try and score you because they didn't start the lecture or their lessons very early. Yes. So it's just hand washing or scrubbing, yes, and gowning, wearing the gown, yes, and identification of the instruments that we use in the theater, yes, and basically that's that. So that's that for year 4 semester 1. Yes, and you really have to pray. Yeah, you have to really pray, because a lot of things can happen. A lot of things that will actually you wouldn't even love or like to even study. Yes, and it's a semester that you are already senior, so you feel like you have to relax. Yeah, you really need to pray. You really need to pray. Okay, so that's that, and this has been as Daniel, and I'm no more in final year. Yes, I'm completed by God's grace. Yes, so I'll be taking you through the last semester. Yeah, that's year 4 semester 2, and in that video I will show you my CW in first semester and probably tell you my class at the end of my 4-year degree. Have a nice day.